Stakes and emotions both high here at Staples High School for the state semifinals between the Staples Wreckers and Darien Blue Wave. Glad to have you with us here on DAF Media. I'm Cam McGraw, alongside me today, Cooper Puff. And Cooper, two very well-acquainted teams facing off, and we'll start with Darien. What do you think their game plan is coming into this one?
Well, last time these two teams met, Darien was defeated by an unbelievable comeback from the Westport here. And I think Darien is very hungry from that matchup, and they got to get players like Brady Picorni involved early. But if that doesn't work, get the balls to player like Briggs McGuckin, Porter Barnett, who have been stepping up all year and just filled a huge role for this Darien team, as well as their defense has to step up. As I was talking about, they blew that huge lead that really hurt them. So as long as they hold onto the ball, take their time, don't rush any possessions, and give possessions back to Westport late in the game, they should play well.
Yeah, and as for Staples, they've had some success against this Darien team in recent history, as you mentioned. Do you think they'll come out with something similar today?
I definitely think they will. You know, they got to get players like Tyler Clark, who's had such an unbelievable career here at Staples. He had 7 points, 3 goals, and 4 assists last game against Glastonbury. And Staples has just played phenomenal in this state tournament. They beat Hall 19-3 and beat Glastonbury 19-4. So they've been just almost destroying their competition, and they have great momentum into this game, and it should push them forward.
Yeah. The winner of this game punches their ticket to the state championship, where both teams met last year. The Staples Wreckers were crowned victorious. Darien looks to remove that bitter moment from their memory with a chance at redemption today. We get started here. First possession. And getting started early, we've seen in a couple of these games some quick goals, so we'll see what happens here. And I don't know if anyone looking at home noticed, but the weather these past couple of days, again, this game got moved from Wednesday to Thursday, now here on Friday, and just when we thought we had a game ready to go, the Thunder came in, but we are now here, Staples High School, ready to go. 30 seconds in already to our state semifinals matchup. Staples moving it along the perimeter. They'll go to the outside. Behind the net. Ball touching all the sticks for right now. Here's the push in. Good defensive start by Darien. There's the one-on-one. Staples will move back. Tyler Clark, as you mentioned, big part of this offense for Staples, standing behind the net. Army commit, cutting inside. We'll go back to Clark. On the left side. Cutting in, one-on-one defense. They'll cut inside, good pass, there's a shot. Top right corner, first goal of the game. Gavin Rothenberg gets Staples started 1-0. The Colby commit and senior for this Wreckers team. Top shelf.
Yeah, Schaefer had a great pass over to Rothenberg, who just slipped kind of right into the crease and was able to get an opening and get it past Hagen for a great first goal here for the Staples.
We'll head back to the center. A good start so far for the Wreckers. Again, you mentioned last time these two teams met, big comeback for the Wreckers. Whistle blown, it will be Staples' possession once more. Staples looking for their second early. Again, when we're playing today, it's at Staples High School. Staples getting a little home field advantage. This was supposed to be played at a neutral site, but because of that weather, it's been pushed back, and now playing here at Staples. Moving it around. Behind the net. And they've had some success with these cutting passes so far, and that's what they've been doing all season. On the perimeter, there's the one-on-one. Cut around to the outside, push down, no whistle blown, gets back up, has a shot here, that one just to the left side. That'll go out. Will still be Staples' possession. Behind the net once more. We'll move it around. Up to the top. And Burmeister. One-on-one on the far side. He's getting pressured. We'll move it along. Here's the cut. Has some space here. There's the shot. That one's saved. Getting started early, Carter Hagan. First shot of the game was a goal, but he has been a huge part of this Darien team, Cooper, all season.
Yeah, Carter Hagan, just a great junior goalie here for the Wave. He just come up huge game after game, and the Wave must love that they're getting him back for another year.
Yeah, as you mentioned, junior, big part of how he's been able to be part of this offense. Here's the cut, and that one scores. Number 7 for the Wreckers, Leo Sesquencia.
Yeah, Leo Sequenzia, he's been out almost all year, and he's come back for these last 2 tournaments. And he's a huge factor this Staples offense, and just a phenomenal player to get back. One of the great midi dodgers in the FCIAC and in the state.
And he was cutting to his left there, shoots, and that one almost hit off of the post on the right side. Great shot there. The Wreckers lead 2-0 early in this one. Darien has not had possession all game. This one's getting tipped back, and it will be Staples once more. Along the far sideline, he's going to stay in, and the Wreckers set up once more, looking for their 3rd goal straight. And now the whistle is blown. It will be Darien possession, their first possession of the game. Briggs McGuckin with the ball. He'll pass it along. Darien with a chance to narrow down this lead. Again, 2-0 now Staples. And they will move it along, trying to hit all their teammates to start this one. Go behind the net. One-on-one, looking for a shot, doesn't have it. Cutting back outside. Double team by Staples. He's going to push behind.
It's out, I know, we got to put it on replay.
Behind the net once more. Here's an opportunity, one-on-one. Cutting on the left side, tries to spin back. Good defense from Staples. They'll move back. Here's the shot from afar. That one tipped out. Darien retains possession behind the net. Behind the net again. One-on-one opportunity. Good defense from Staples. They stop it, looking for the pass inside. Doesn't have it. Staples takes possession right back. Far sideline. There will be a whistle blown and a timeout called. Staples leads 2-0 early, and Cooper, what is this Wreckers team just doing so much better?
Well, you know, they're taking their time on the offensive side and, you know, playing their game. That's exactly what they needed to do to come out here. They got to play their game, not slip into playing kind of against Darien, and they're doing a phenomenal job just slowing down the ball, maintaining possession, and taking high-quality shots.
And the possession has been a big part of this one. Darien only touching the ball one time, and that was on that last possession. Had an inside pass. That one wasn't able to go inside. And Staples, again, as you mentioned, coming into this one, 2 victories over Hull and Glastonbury, 19-3 and 19-4. So they're coming into this one hot. They've beaten Darien this season. So we'll see what happens coming out of this timeout called by Darien. Big coaching difference in this one as well. Coach Kashansky of Staples in his 3rd year compared to Coach Braymeier's 40th. So a huge difference there, 37 years. But both coaches have been very successful this year. Referees meeting in the middle. Again, the weather here today, it was thundering, it was raining. And again, the wildfire spreading here to the northeast, canceling this game for 2 days straight. The long-awaited state semifinals being held here at Staples High School. And we'll see what Staples will do coming out of this timeout. Leading 2-0 early, 6:51 remaining. Off to a good start. And Darien, you know, as you mentioned, 2 wins in the tournament as well coming into the semifinals. That was over Stanford and Ridgefield. But the big part of it has been against the Staples team. Whistle blows, and it is Staples' possession. They look to go up 3-0 here. Passing along the far sideline, they'll cut inside. Close to us here. They'll hold it behind the net. Over to Clark. Behind the net again. And this offense has been very successful early. Over to Clark. Quenza. Now on the far side. Back to Burmeister. I'll go behind the net again. This is Clark. We'll go to Sequenza. This one's to Burmeister. Gets by him. He'll be able to get back to it. Long charge here on the right side. Looks for the shot. That one bounces and saved. It will be over to Staples' possession still. And Cooper, you mentioned the possession time in this one, and it is huge so far with the amount of time Staples has had it. Looking for a shot there. Doesn't have it. Spinning back. Good defense so far on this possession by Darien. On the far side. One-on-one, looks like the way is cleared. Good defense from Darien. Here's the cut. Looking for space. Wanted the shot, didn't get it. This one will be held by Darien as they get their first stand. And they'll move it up here. And there's the pass on the far side. Darien will get into their offense for only the second time in this one. Down 2-0 here to Staples. They've been in this spot before against this Wreckers team. Cutting inside, doesn't have a window. They'll move it behind the net. Good defense from Staples on the perimeter. This is Ruppenstein for Darien. They'll hold it. Going on the right side. There's the pass inside, doesn't have it. He's going to go around. There's the shot, and there's the goal. Morgan Ruppenstein. What a start for him. The junior of this Darien team gets their first goal of the game.
Yeah, Morgan Ruppenstein with the just quick change of speed there to get around his defender and just get around the great likes of Josh Marcus, the #1 sophomore goalie in his class.
A well-designed play there from Coach Braymeyer. The fake pass. Darien able to get their first in today as we near the 4-minute mark. We'll head to the center once more. And Staples will take possession. Far side. No whistle blown. Darien picks it up, surrounded by Staples defenders. And the call is Staples' ball. Players from both benches talking to the referees. And it will be what it looks like a timeout. Timeout by Darien, I think. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back on the DAF Media Network for more semifinals coverage. We'll be back. And we are back here on the DAF Media Network, coming out of that Darien timeout. Of course, 2-1. 2 goals early from Staples, and then Darien coming back with one of their own. Now possession here, looking to tie this one. Cut inside, a help defense from Staples. There's the shot. That one's tipped over and saved. This one will be Darien possession still. Good start so far for the Staples defense, and they're going to give this one to Staples. Trocino going to pass it to the far side. This one back into the middle. And he'll make it past. Burmeister with a window. There's the shot. That one, top deck. What a shot from Ben Burmeister. Carter Hagan unable to get that one. One bounce in the top shelf. Staples takes a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, what a beautiful shot there for Burmeister. Just a great bounce shot and perfect placement, top left corner. Nothing better than that.
Staples 3-1 lead in this one. You could see in the replay. And we are going to go back to the center for possession once more. So far, Staples has had most of these possessions. This one will, though, almost go to Darien. Now picked up, still fighting for it. Will be Darien. And they'll move into their offense. Ruppenstein with possession. The only goal so far for Darien had by him. On the right, cutting in, loses the ball though. Picked up from Darien. And the pass, Darien will recover here. Bit of a sloppy possession, ball still loose, they pick it up. Here's the cut, one-on-one, goes inside, good pass, there's a shot and a score! Darien gets number 2. Number 22, Morgan Ruppenstein. What a start for him. His second of the day.
Got to give a lot of credit there to Max McBride. A little head fake there, and he was able to find a wide open Morgan Ruppenstein on the crease. Very similar to Staples' first goal.
And the junior starting this one with 2 back-to-backs for Darien as they only trail 1 goal here. 2:16 remaining. Whistle blown, still fighting for possession. This one still being battled. And this one will be still fought for. Now a body is falling down. Will be Staples' possession. And now it will be Darien. Referee makes the call. And Darien a chance to even it up at 3 here. Ruppenstein with the first 2 for the Wave as they move their way behind the net. There's the double. Darien looking for the pass, almost had it inside. This one's going to go all the way to the line. Will be Darien who picks it up. Lancaster will move behind the net. Pretty evenly fought matchup between these 2 teams. Lancaster looking for a shot. That one misses. Will still stay Darien possession. Behind the net once more. No look shot, doesn't have it. This one still will be Darien. Brady Picorni, another huge part of this Darien offense all year. Similar shot. They're going to pass it inside here. Taking their time. Good pass over the top. That one's in. And what a play from this Darien offense. Benjamin Bilodeau, he gets his first of the day.
Yeah, great play there from DeRisa to keep that play alive. And then you sensed that he didn't have an angle, got it back out to a wide open Bilodeau for the finish. And this Darien offense is definitely catching some fire now.
And we are tied at 3 with under a minute to go. Darien battles their way back here. We head back to the center. And we've had back-to-back times where it's close, and this one will go back to a scrum match, but it will be picked up by Staples. And they'll move it behind the net, and they haven't had possession in a long time, and Darien's been able to catch up since then. So an opportunity to take the lead back. Let's see what the Wreckers do here. They'll move it to Clark. On the close sideline, and Cooper, you think they'll hold it here for the last shot?
Winding down the quarter, I wouldn't be surprised if Staples holds this for the last shot, Cam. I definitely think that's what they're going to do here.
Under 15 now. Clark. They'll go behind the net. Van helping count down. That one's juggled. Far shot saved by Hagan. And this one will end the end of the first quarter. Your score is 3-3. We are tied. Had 2 goals for Staples. Darien gets 1 back. Staples gets 1, and then Darien 2 straight. 2 for Rupenstein and 1 for Bilodeau for Darien. And we are tied at 3. We're going to be back for the second quarter here on DAF Media Network. Don't leave.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email us at sponsor@dafmedia.org. We are a registered 501c3 organization.
Welcome back to DAF Media Network. At the beginning of this second quarter, we are tied at 3 as we head back to the middle for possession. It's been a close one so far. Glad to have you with us for the second quarter. Possession fought for and won by Darien as they look to take their first lead of the game with a goal here. They'll move it behind the net. Then Rupenstein with 2 and Bilodeau with 1. We'll see who gets one here. That one shot and missed it will stay Darien possession. And Cooper, anything you saw from Darien in that first quarter that you liked?
Well, you know, they came out of that first quarter a little slow, and Staples definitely took advantage, but Darien's doing a phenomenal job settling into their offense. And I think, again, and we've been talking about the possessions, you know, they're cherishing their possessions, taking their time, you know, not forcing bad shots, and they have that backup man, so they're just doing a great job on taking their time and setting up their offense and playing their own game.
Darien now moving behind the net, pass inside. That one's juggled. Still going around. This one's fought for. Now up in the air, and it looks like this one will be Staples' possession. They have a good stand to start this second quarter. Actually, it will be Darien possession. My fault. Darien behind the net. On the close side, 360 shot or 180. That one's going to go out on the far. Now this one will be Staples' possession. Pokorny unable to get his first goal of the night. Staples will throw a close side to us. Back to the goalie in the middle. Good move there. Past the middle line, and Staples will get into their offense. Quick passes, there's a shot, that one on the right side. Had a good look at that. Unable to get it in, though. Number 11, Gavin Rothenberger, has a goal already in this one. Unable to get his second. You're in on 10 minutes remaining in this second quarter. I'll move away along the perimeter. Slowing it down, finding their feet in this second quarter. The Staples team is. Looks like they came out pretty hot, as you mentioned, to start this game. Looking to spin back. Good defense from Darien. They'll move it behind the net. Staples will reset. There's a one-on-one. They'll move it outside. There's the bounce shot. That one unable to go. Had success so far in this one with that one hopper. And then again, this is Clark. He passed it inside. That one unable to get handled. This one will go to the line, but Staples will track it down. Burmeister with possession. Over to Udell. Will hold it on the close side. He'll slow it down, bring it behind the net. Staples will get into their offense here. Spinning back inside. Goes back to Udell. One-on-one chance, looking for the pass inside. Good defense, though, from Darien. This one's getting tapped around. And Tyler Clark for Staples almost had it. Looks like it will be Darien possession, though. And it looks like that was Rufenstein who had the deflection there. And nonetheless, Darien will move ahead. Oh, Mark McNamara, excuse me. Far side, there's the shot. And another goal for this Darien team. They get back. And their first lead of the game, a big one there.
Yeah, got him there on the transition game. Briggs McGuckin able to find Dylan DeRiso for a great shot there.
Top right corner, Dylan DeRiso, the senior on this Wave team, finds it top shelf. Darien takes their first lead of the game, 4-3. We head back to the possession circle. Fought for once more in the middle. This one tipped out. Staples looking like they have a chance here. Still getting tipped around. And it will be Staples' opportunity here. Staples ends up with it. A lot of collisions there. Nonetheless, the Wreckers have possession.
Definitely a dirty play there from Staples. Got away with one there.
they'll pass it on the far sideline. No upsets so far in the CIAC tournament. It's been all the top seeds, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fairfield Prep and New Canaan playing to see who makes it to the championship. Staples will move it along the perimeter once more. Here's the spin inside. Looks like we've seen a lot of slips so far in this one, most likely because of that rain and thunder that we had earlier today. Trying to cut inside, looks for a shot. Carter Hagan, great save there for the Wave. And they'll advance this one onto the offensive end. Lancaster, they'll move on the left side behind the net. Darien will slow it down here. Again, looking to find their feet to have their first lead of the game, 4-3. Cut along the left side, looking for a shot. Now looks for the pass, finds something. Darien inside, there's the shot. Still bouncing around, Darien keeps possession. Great save there from Staples. Close side window here, there's the shot. That one saved once more. And this one looks like it will be Darien possession. That's what the referees are calling here. Looks like Staples had the edge, but nonetheless, Darien will take it. Corney going back to the outside. Darien will handle it. Close to us, Briggs McGuckin, junior on this Darien team. He spins back inside. He finds a shot. That one hit off the side of the net, and it will be Staples possession. Good defensive stand there for the Wreckers. And they'll move along the far sideline. They get back into their offense. They look to tie this one at 4. They'll set up their offense here. Some movement. Move to Scherzer. Now Staples cutting along top deck once more. Looks like that was Aaron Kale, the senior on this Staples team. Just the top shelf, a great shot there, and Staples ties it at 4. Or Sam Eigen, excuse me.
Yeah, just a great shot there from Eigen. Perfect placement. And there's nothing really better than that.
And the Staples offense has been pinpoint so far in this one. And they tie it at 4 with 5 minutes remaining in this second quarter. We head back to the center for possession. And it is close in this one. Back and forth it has been. Darien scored the first goal coming out of halftime, and Staples retaliates right back. Possession will be fought for. Still juggling around this one. Getting close to the Staples goal. It will be tipped out of bounds. Will be Darien ball. That one looks like it was tipped back from Staples out of bounds. Now it will be Darien as they look to get a goal back and take another lead. Under 5 minutes in this second quarter. Here's the cut, close to the goal. Good one-on-one defense. They'll move it to the top. Here's the rev up. There's the shot. That one's reflected, and that will go out. It will stay Darien possession.
Definitely a dangerous play there for Staples, leaving a wide open Max McBride at the top of the key with a open step down. That's definitely not what they're going to want to do here.
McBride along the outside. He'll cut in. He is another window. That one off the crossbar, it looked like, and that'll be tipped all the way out of bounds. Will still be Darien. There's the shot off of one leg. That one out of bounds. Darien getting all their shots up. Will stay Darien possession. Looks like that was McBride again. They move behind the net. Here's the one-on-one. Has a shot, good save there from Staples. Number 44, Joshua Marcus. And they'll move it. Here's Darien, looking to retaliate back. Staples will move it around. Onto the far side, over the head, and Marcus just missed them. Will be Darien possession. And a big mishap for the Wreckers. Darien looking to get out quick. Now they'll slow it down. And they're at the top, pushing in here now on the right side. That one's shot top deck, and it's scored from Darien. What a play there from the Wave, just driving inside. And number 22, Morgan Rupenstein, know the name, that's his third of the day. And Darien takes a 5-4 lead as they retaliate right back. Head back to the center for possession. Staples will take it. That one flipped up, dangerous pass. This one's still fighting for it. Will be Staples as of right now, but now the whistle will be blown. And a timeout is called from Staples. Now down 5-4. And Cooper, what is this Staples team doing differently in the second quarter? It looks like they had it all settled in the first quarter, coming out with a lead. Now Darien coming back 5-4. What's going on here?
You know, Darien's held the possession a long time this entire second quarter, it's felt like. And you saw that missed pass there for Marcus, and that's just, you know, that set them up for failure again and just handed them the possession right back. So they haven't had much time on offense. But Kashansky called a great timeout right before the hit there, and he's probably setting up a play for maybe a player like Leo Sequenzia, who's just a great midi dodger, or even Tyler Clark, who's been a little quiet today.
Your score right now with 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter is 5-4 Darien. We will be back on the DAF Media Network. We are back here at the DAF Media Network here at Staples High School. Again, your score 5-4 Darien. Staples with the timeout. Looking to score or take a tie or a lead coming into the end of the second quarter. Darien fighting back here. Now have a lead. We'll see what Staples does here. Behind the net, they're going to set up their offense. And they'll move it onto the left side. Now up to the top, Burmeister. Over to the left side. Touching all the sticks here for Staples. Here's the one-on-one. He'll push in. Looking for the cut, doesn't have it. They'll slow it back down. Still behind the net. Again, driving in. Has a window on this left side, doesn't take it. They'll slow it down again, back up to the top. On the left, looks like he has a shot. That one misses. Will stay Staples ball. 1:34 now in the second quarter. And they'll hold it on this close side. 1:30. Sam Eigen, he had a goal earlier in this one. He holds the ball near midfield for the Wreckers. And they'll go to the far side. Looks like with a minute remaining, they're going to try to hold it this full possession. Again, I think they started 2:30 on the clock. And they have just slowed it down here. We'll look for a goal to end this second quarter and tie it up at 5. And it looks like Darien will let the time go. No imminent pressure. And still holding it. Darien creeping up. Now at 30 seconds, still getting into their offense. Straight from midfield, doesn't have it. They'll head behind the net. Now on the close side, Tyler Clark doesn't have a goal yet in this one, a captain for the Staples team. Looking to get inside. Good one-on-one defense from Darien. This one pushed back, and the Wave hold it.
Got to give a lot of credit there to Mac McGarren. Held strong the entire way, and he's doing a great job on Clark, keeping him silent for the entire first half of this game.
And Darien has the lead 5-4 at the end of this first half. A good, again, end to the first half for Darien, closing them out for the final 2:30. And Cooper, so far in this one, what do we have for both teams, starting with Darien?
Well, you know, Darien, they started off slow, picked up their game, and right now they're having a lot of difficulty finding the net. They're getting shots, but they're just not hitting the cage, and it's making it very easy for Josh Marcus. And then for the on Staples' side, you know, it's kind of the same thing. You know, they came out really hot, and then they kind of slowed down a bit, and now we're at a 4-4 score, or a 5-4 Darien lead.
Yeah, 5-4 at the end of the first half. Darien leads. We'll be back for second half coverage here on the DAF Media Network. Don't go anywhere.
The Darien Foundation was founded in 1998 by Richard and Maureen Chilton, and the thesis behind that founding was to bring technology to the Darien public school systems. And that launched us, and that got us going, and through technology and capital project initiatives, we've now funded over $5.5 million over the last 24 years to build a better Darien.
Our board really likes to get involved and assist the partners that we collaborate with, whether it's a grant for a youth project or a grant from a community service, schools, the police. Often they come to us with ideas that we help them bring to fruition.
The Darien Foundation recently awarded the Darien Police Department 2 grants. One was for laser shot and the other for Faro technology. Laser shot technology is based on decision making. It may come down to using their firearm, but in reality, we would like them to talk the situation down where you use less lethal force, and this program allows us to do that.
Police, drop the gun!
Faro technology gives us a 360-degree view, catching all the points we need to catch in our accident scene. It also takes a lot less time. This allows us to open up roads, get traffic flowing a lot quicker than we ever used to be able to. We can also map the inside of buildings. We can use it at outdoor crime scenes, indoor crime scenes. It's really used for a plethora of investigations. It's a tool that most other departments may not have their hands on just yet, and thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have that technology.
At Home in Darien is a nonprofit organization that helps senior citizens to remain living independently in their home and in the community. we provide important services to help them do so, such as transportation. Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
From all standpoints, this is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide, both in terms of safety and comfort. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
Post 53 is the town's ambulance service. We respond to over 1,600 emergency calls a year. We're a vital service that has been here for 51 years. The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. You don't know how important an ambulance is until you actually need it. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared, to be well-trained and well-staffed, to respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whenever you need it.
The Darien Foundation is really excited to be able to launch a new program for the Darien schools, which will benefit students K through 12 in all 7 schools. This is the new robotics program, which will be an extracurricular opportunity for students to build robots, compete against other leagues, and collaborate together.
Our robotics program is going to benefit students in so many ways. In regular classes, students are always looking for the right answer, that there's only one way to answer something. Robotics is completely different. In robotics, you learn that there are multiple solutions to every problem. You learn that you have these obstacles that you have to overcome. You have to really be a creative problem solver. And most importantly, you need to persevere.
Early on in the process, the Darien Foundation reached out to administration and the offer to provide funding for a project, and it just dovetailed beautifully to the goals of the strategic plan. I look forward to continue to work closely with the Darien Foundation, both on this project and other projects down the line.
We welcome ideas for possible grants. We'd like to do grants that promote and strengthen our community. Sometimes it's from an organization, sometimes it's from our emergency service partners, or it's from the Darien Public Schools. One of our most popular grants, which was the Playground by the Sound, came to us from 4 Darien moms who said, let's get together and figure out how to build this.
Thanks to the generosity of our board members and officers, every dollar you give to the Darien Foundation goes directly to the grants that we're supporting. I invite all of you to help us move our community further and support the Darien Foundation.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email us at sponsor@dafmedia.org. We are a registered 501c3 organization.
And we are back here on the DAF Media Network for the start of this second half. Staples will get possession first. Again, trailing 5-4 in this one. It's been a tight battle here. But again, there is only one victor and one team heading to the state championship. So we'll see what happens here today in the final half of someone's season here today. We'll see who it is. Staples cutting behind the net. This is Tyler Clark. Doesn't have a goal yet. And the captain of this Staples team, Army commit. There's a shot, one hopper. That one's going to go out to the left. Will still be Staples' possession. It looks like the weather has finally cleared up here at Staples High School. And the thunder and all the wildfires coming over here to Connecticut. But right now it's all sunny skies here for the finale of our second half. We'll see what happens on this possession for Staples. Got a bit of a slower pace in that second quarter. We'll move it along the perimeter. There's the cut inside. Here's the shot, and they get started early. Number 7, Leo Sequenzia. He gets his second of the day, and Staples ties it 5-5.
Yeah, Sequenzi just able to beat his man and got right into the middle of the defense, and just a great opportunity for him, and he was able to finish it off.
Curled in the middle and able to finish for Staples. And we are tied at 5. Early in this second half, only 11 minutes still remaining in this second half, and we will head back to the center for possession. See who gets it here. Whistle blown. They will move a ball off the field. And this one once more will be rewarded to Staples. Two great controls for the Wreckers to start this second half. And they'll hold it on the close sideline. They'll move it on the far sideline. This one's going to be tipped. It will be Darien possession. They'll try to get out quick. They'll hold it here, setting up their offense. And we talk about those miscues. We saw one with the goalie of Staples going out of bounds, and there's another one there. Darien will take advantage. 10 minutes remaining in the second half. And there's a pass, and that one's going to go out once more. Will be Staples' possession. Some pressure on the far sideline. There's a trip. Trip once more, and Darien, good defense. And a hand is up by the referee, still fighting for it. And a great play from this Darien defense. They'll pass inside, revving up, doesn't take the shot. And they'll slow it down here. Another chance, tied at 5 here in this second half. Max McBride on the right side. Staples gives some help. Tries to pass inside, looked like that was reflected. This one getting fought for really close to the goal. Will be saved though by the Wreckers. Joshua Marcus.
Almost a disaster there for Staples as McBride tried to pass, find a man in the middle, but it almost tipped off a Staples defenseman and went in, so.
Tyler Clark now for the Wreckers. They'll move around the perimeter here. Revving up, doesn't take the shot. They'll move it behind the net. .8:30 now remaining in this second half. Staples has the only goal. Cutting inside, there's the shot. It's reflected up. Hagan out there, and Darien takes possession. On the far sideline, they move it. Good defense, though, from the Wreckers. They fight back for it. This one's tipped again. Spinning around, and this ball is now in the hands of Staples. Still getting hit around. Good play by Darien on defense. And this one's in a mosh pit of players here. Someone on Darien gets shoved out of bounds. Whistles are blown. It looks like it will be Darien possession. Cutting inside, a lot of space here. They'll slow it down. Uptight defense. Cut inside, that ball's loose. And once more, they fight for it. This one getting tipped around. Again, close to the Staples goalie. We saw what happened last time. It almost went in. Looks like a shot attempted there, but it will be Staples possession. And an uncomfortable scenario for both teams there. But Staples gets out of it with no goal and now with possession. And a flag is called. Looks like that one will be on Darien, but Staples will now move it here on the close sideline. Far side. And they will set up their offense. Tied at 5, 7 minutes remaining now in the second half. Only goal scored in this second half was Staples. Leo Sequenzia, he got his second of the day. They'll move it here on the close sideline, now behind the net. Looking to get into their offense. It's been back and forth, but Staples hasn't held a lead necessarily since this first quarter. They'll cut around. Good defense here, but he cuts around. Good shot there by the Wreckers, and they get the lead right back. One-on-one with Carter Hagan. He sneaks it around him.
Yeah, what a phenomenal dodge there from Adam Udell. Just gets Lancaster off his shoulder, no man on him, and just one-on-one, like you said, with the keeper. And that's just exactly what Staples wanted there.
And Staples takes the lead 6-5. And this game has been back and forth all day. And once we had Staples leading in the first quarter, then Darien in the second. As of right now, Staples leading in the third. So we head back to the possession circle. This one's fought for, and Staples will come out with it. And they'll head behind the net. They have some numbers inside. Looks like they didn't see him. That was number 15, Max Murillo. Had a lot of space in that center. Nonetheless, they will set up their offense. They'll head to Tyler Clark. All the way back up to the top. Coming to our close sideline. They'll make some substitutions. Back and forth game. Missed pass though. Darien looks to take advantage, and they take it right back. Another miscue for the Staples team. We'll see if Darien takes advantage here. Tripping and falling was Rubenstein. This one getting tossed around. And a great snag there from Darien. Brady Picorni, close sideline, has a shot. Wanted to take it. That one gets tossed around. It will be Darien closest to it. Picorni looked like he had a window there, but decided to go all the way through and tossed it behind him. Nonetheless, Darien with possession. They'll move it on the left side. Good one-on-one defense for Staples. They're up top. On the right. There's the shot from afar. Rubenstein unable to get it in. Will stay Darien possession. And they head on the left. There's the double team from Staples. Good pass inside. Darien looking to take advantage. There's the pass. That one through the 5-hole. Looks like that was number 8, Briggs McGuckin.
A really good possession there for the Wave. You know, they took their time, kept possession, and they found a great shot from Briggs McGuckin to tie up it at 6.
And again, taking advantage of those miscues, we've seen 2 goals now on miscommunications from Staples. We saw the one that went out of bounds from the goalie, and now just a missed pass there, and Darien taking advantage, ties it at 6. Fighting forward in the middle. It's been all Staples so far with their control, and they keep it here. Michael Nealon for Staples. He has a window, looking for a shot. Here it is, saved by Carter Hagan. A one-on-one opportunity, and Carter Hagan makes a phenomenal play. And that one looks like hit out of bounds on Staples. And I was just talking about those miscues, and that one might come back to bite him. They head back to Hagen. Now on the close side. Jake Wilson. He'll go to the middle. And Darien will set up their offense here. Kevin Roach behind the net for Darien. Looking inside. There's the shot. Almost goes in there. That one's tipped out. Will stay Darien. Behind the net. Here comes Pokorny. Spinning inside. Keeps his balance. Back up top. Cutting in. Looking for a shot. Unable to get it. And it will stay. Or go to Staples' possession, excuse me. Makes a move outside. And this one's tipped over again. This one goes out. Let's see what they call. Will be Staples' possession. And another missed pass. And Staples will make their way now on to attack. The big chance here to take the lead back. 3 minutes remaining in this third quarter. On the far side. They'll move it up top. Big possession here for the Wreckers. And they'll slow it down here, moving it up top. Again, we've seen some missed passes from the Wreckers, leading to Darien goals, but other than that, this Wreckers offense has been pinpoint. Behind the net, one-on-one. Cuts inside, good one-on-one defense though from Darien. Cutting inside, here's the double. They go behind the net. Finding some space inside, that one's missed.
Again, Mac McGarren not falling for any of Clark's fakes, and he's just done a phenomenal job all throughout this game.
Now number 3, and Burmeister holding it up top. Hold gun inside, he has some space. Keep it outside, they'll move it back behind the net once more. Sam Eigen. He cuts around. There's the shot, that one too high. And it looks like Darien will be there for this one. And a great hold there from the Darien Blue Wave. As you mentioned, Mac McGarren, what a night he's having. Will be Hagen, he'll go up the center. Cutting through 3 defenders for Darien. And they'll get into attack on the far side. 2 flags now thrown. Spinning around. Now they're up top. Has some space in the middle. He's going to take it. Pass inside. Oh, and a missed opportunity there for the Wave. This one's going to roll outside. Whistle blown.
It's going to be an offsides call here against Staples.
Only 43 seconds remaining in this third quarter as we are winding down on our final quarter here of the state semifinals here at Staples High School between the Darien Blue Wave and Staples Wreckers. Tied 6-6, as close as can be. Darien, they'll move it up top. Pokorny, pass inside. That one saved from Staples. What a play there from number 44, Joshua Marcus.
Yeah, and that's definitely what Darien wanted to get. You know, that's a great look for McGuckin and just a better save there from Josh Marcus.
And they go way deep. Darien will take possession. 13 seconds here. And it looks like they're content with just holding this one. 6 seconds. From the 30-yard line. There's a hit there, and it will be Staples ball to end this third quarter, but your score is 6-6. We are tied heading into the final quarter here at Staples High School. Only one will become victorious. Only one will head to the state championship. We'll be back on DAF Media Network for the final quarter. Welcome back to DAF Media Network for the final quarter here of our state semifinals. Tied 6-6, 12 minutes on the clock, one quarter. Let's see what happens here as we head back to the possession circle. Possession is fought for. It looks like it will be Staples here to start the fourth. Straight through the middle, there's the shot. Deflected off and it will be out. And a fiery start for the Wreckers coming into this one. Almost had a goal within the first 10 seconds. They'll keep it behind the net. Adam Udell on the left side. They'll slow it down. Up to the top. Far side, that one's gonna go out of bounds on a missed pass. And another miscue here for the Staples Wreckers will be Darien possession.
Yeah, the errors for the Staples here definitely been hurting them all throughout this game. And Darien almost had one there. Nearly gets away, but as I was saying, it's really hurting their game and their momentum because they're just giving Darien these free possessions.
One-on-one opportunity behind the net, just missed the pass. And as you were just mentioning, Cooper, there's another missed pass, and we'll head back to Staples possession. Big chance there for Darien. That one just over the head of number 4, Porter Barnett. It's had another great season for Darien.
Why is he shooting it like this?
Close side, now they'll go far. Shove there for Darien. Far side, they'll slow it down and get their offense presenting. 10:30 now remaining in the fourth. No goal scored yet. Slow it down, Ben Burmeister. On top, now on the left side. Swinging it around. Tristan Schaefer now. Has some space in front of him. Schaefer's going to take it. He'll shoot. That one's deflected. Darien, another good defensive stand as they'll move it down. Good pass there, and they've got some space. Let's see what they do here. On the right side, it looks like they will slow it down and value the possession. And they'll move it behind the net. You could feel the tension right now on the field. Each team tied at 6. 1 goal separates them. Let's see what happens here. Close side here. Move back up top. Move it behind the net. And there's the shot. That one's saved by Staples. Coming up clutch, Joshua Marcus. He makes a big one.
Again, that was just a phenomenal save from Josh Marcus. Bacorny almost had a great slip off that pick and was almost one-on-one with Marcus, but Marcus comes up huge to keep the game equal.
Will be Staples fighting for possession here. Still getting tipped around. Now flung up. Darien has possession right now. They'll slow it down, and they take possession right back. Carter Hagan now. Close side, he moves it. Darien will take the space. Now going inside. A lot of space here. He revs up. There's the shot. Saved again. Joshua Marcus having a good start to our 4th quarter. Now Staples gets out quick on the attack. They've got numbers. They'll slow it down. They'll move behind the net. Now on the far sideline. Good defense from both teams in this 4th quarter. We are 4 minutes in, no goal scored yet. Holding it at the top. Move it back up to the top once more. On the left side, Staples slowing it down. Now they'll cut inside, one-on-one. Has some room, that one's missed. That'll go out, it will be Staples' possession still. It will be Tyler Clark taking it out. Behind the net again. Let's see what Staples can do here. Held the lead 6-5. Darien scored in that 3rd quarter to tie it up at 6. And since then, it's been silent, and Darien almost has the ball again, and they do now. They take possession back. It's been a defensive battle so far in this 4th quarter. Close sideline, they head back in, whistle blown. And it will be a timeout on Darien. Timeout called by Coach Jeff Braymeyer again, 40th season here for the Wave. 6:52 in this left in this 4th quarter. Only one team comes out victorious, and we'll be back for coverage of the final 6:52 on DAF Media.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
We are back here on the DAF Media Network. Darien with a chance right out of the timeout. That one's tipped up and saved. Number 44, Joshua Marcus. And they'll zoom right down onto offense. Let's see what they could do here. Move up top, revving up, here's the shot, that one's in! Staples takes the lead. Number 7, Leo Sequenzia has his third.
Yeah, just a great goal there. Darien lost him subbing in, and you definitely don't want to leave him wide open, and he just gets a nice time and room shot there to take the lead back 7-6. 6:30 remaining, and what a great time for a goal.
We'll head back to the circle for possession, and a big one here. This one's going to be fought for. Stalemate here. This one's getting tossed around. It will be Staples coming out with it. And that is a huge possession for the Wreckers. And you'd think if they're content trying to take as much time off the clock here as they can. Gained a bit of separation with that goal. They'll move behind the net. And you wonder, Cooper, if you're Darien, are you going to try to apply any more pressure than normal on this possession, knowing that Staples might try to hold it?
Down 1 with about 5:40 remaining. I think Darien doesn't have to start doing that quite yet, but you know, they definitely want to push out, try to get the ball back, but not risk taking out Hagan and trying to double the ball.
Mm-hmm. Staples will keep it on the far sideline. I mentioned this before the game, but in this regular season, Staples took this matchup against Darien and came out victorious, and there's the shot, and this one's tipped up and scored once more for Staples, and a 2-goal lead, and that is huge for the Wreckers. 8-6 now.
Yeah, Adam Udell misses his first shot, but gets his own rebound and is able to capitalize on that for the finish, getting a 2-goal lead with 5:11 remaining. Great time, and now Staples can really play their own game here.
Pressure now on for the Wave. Carter Hagan makes a good save on that first attempt, but recovered from Udell, and he scores once more, and the Wreckers up 2, 5 minutes remaining. And another huge possession here. This one's fought for. Still getting pushed around. Darien holding on to it for now. They'll move it along. And that one's going to go out. And Staples will take possession. And that one hurts the Wave. And Staples now with a 2-goal lead, 5 minutes left. We'll see what they do on this possession. Whistle's blown, and Darien will get the ball back. Miscue for Staples.
Yeah, Staples caught off sides there.
And the Wave now, 5 minutes remaining. A goal here would be great. Don't want to say vital just yet, but as this clock winds down, the necessity for a goal on this possession becomes stronger. We'll see what they could do here. Behind the net, moving on the left side. Here's the pass up to the top. There's the shot, skipped in, and Darien a must need. 8-7, your score advances.
Yeah, just a great off-ball pick, and that allowed Elliot Lancaster to get a time and room shot and gets it past Josh Marcus. Now down by 1, 4 remaining, a lot of time.
And Lancaster gets his first of the day, and an important one at that. Their first goal of the fourth quarter. Only down 1 now. We head back to the possession circle. Fought for. This one's still getting pushed around. Looks like he went in front of the line there, and Staples will take possession.
Mac McGarren, I believe. Thought they called possession there, but I guess Jay Anastasi did not have possession for enough time there.
4 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Not as much of a cushion for the Wreckers, but still 1 goal ahead. Hold it behind the net. And a lot of the players on this team were in that match against Staples in that past championship where they lost, and that bitter taste is, you know, still in their mouths into this season. As another cut inside, they go back up top. Here's the rev up, there's the shot, that one on the top part of the net. Staples gets one right back. Number 3, Ben Burmeister.
Yeah, what a big goal here for Burmeister. Darien tried to get a little aggressive there, and they left a wide open Burmeister. And again, just beautiful bounce shot, gets it top right corner, and Hagen definitely had some difficulty getting to that one.
Staples leads 9-7. 3:23 remaining on the clock. And now for Darien, the pressure's on. Each possession, they need a goal. And a huge possession here in the circle. Let's see what happens here. And it will be Staples' possession. Costly for Darien. And now you could see that extra pressure being applied. Staples will possibly try to hold it for the remaining 3 minutes. You saw at the end of the first half, they held it for 2:30. But again, not with this pressure that Darien is now currently applying. They move it behind the net. Close left side, Darien sending the double. They move it along. On the left, cutting inside. Doesn't look like they're going for a shot here. Cuts back in, has some space, doesn't decide to take it. They'll move behind the net. 2:30 now on the clock. And Staples can taste the championship now. Cutting inside again. Doesn't take the shot. On to the close side, now behind the net. Tyler Clark, he spins back. Goes outside, that one narrowly caught. Very close there for Staples. They still hold possession. Under 2 minutes now. Crowd getting loud here at Staples High School as they are only separated by 1:45 from getting back to the state championship. Triple for Darien now. Whistle blown, Staples uses a timeout with 1:38 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Staples leads 9-7. And Cooper, in this last minute 38, what do you expect from Darien defense-wise?
Well, I expect them to put Hagen on one of the slower players of the Staples offense and, you know, double the ball with a long stick at all times. But besides that, there's nothing much Darien can do without the ball.
And that possession that they lost to Staples was crucial now. 1:38, Darien now trails 2 goals. We'll be back for the remaining minute 38 on the DAF Media Network. Don't leave. We are back on the DAF Media Network. 1:35 remaining in this fourth quarter. Staples will take a shot, that one off the crossbar. Darien needs this possession here. Tyler Clark, though, he throws it along. Darien will fight for it, and they'll take it.
Definitely a interesting shot there from Sequenzia.
And you would think coming out of that timeout, that must have been planned that they were going to go for a goal. Nonetheless.
Yeah, maybe the Shikansky wanted to get one more on the board. But, you know, turned into another possession for Darien, got the ball back, and now they got to play some good defense.
And just as you think this game might be out of Darien's hands, they have possession with a minute left. They need 2 goals, and they need a goal soon. That one's scooped. And Darien will run for it. They will take possession back. 57 seconds remaining on the clock, and every second counts here for this Blue Wave team. Behind the net. Cutting inside. There's the shot. That one missed again. Clock winds down to 47. Crowd getting loud here at Staples. On the far side. Here's the pass. Loading up. There's the shot. And a score with 41 seconds remaining. And Darien is staying in this one.
And it's going to come down to the face-off circle here. One of the biggest face-offs for Barbagallo's career. Well, he's only a sophomore, so.
Briggs McGecken gets his second of the day, but as of right now, it is going to come down to this face-off.
Jay Anastasi and Leo Barbagallo.
Who wants it more here? It's fought for in the middle. Still contested. Whistle blown. It will be Staples' possession. Crucial. And the pressure's on. Darien will most likely send many players. 30 seconds now. They run to the far side. Keeps it in. Back over. This ball's loose. And this one's going to head to the line. It will be Darien possession.
The ball left the box.
20 seconds. Can Darien tie it? Can they keep their season alive? It all comes down to these remaining 12 seconds. Darien cutting inside. Back in. There's the shot. It's saved. 5 seconds remaining. Darien picks it up. 3, 2, 1. Good defense from Staples. And Staples will win the CIAC State Semifinals and head back to the state championship on back-to-back years. What a finish here at Staples High School. And Darien had a chance with 20 seconds to tie this game at 9. But Staples holds strong, and they will win this one 9-8.
And you got to give a lot of credit to Josh Marcus, because in this fourth quarter, he came up as one of the best goalies in this state right now, making unbelievable stops to keep Staples in this, and it is a major factor for why they won this game today.
The sophomore Josh Marcus with a huge end to this one. Staples wins 9-8, and Darien once more loses to Staples. That's now 3 games in a row and 2 times in the CIAC tournament. Again, as I mentioned before, they lost in the CIAC championship to Staples. And now in the regular season, they lost to Staples once more, and now heading back, state semifinals, they only lose by 1 goal, 9-8. A difficult time for all Darien players. Some of these players, their last game in their senior year. And Cooper, as for both teams, what did this Darien team do well, and what do you think they could have done better in order to get the victory here today?
Well, you know that Darien, both teams had some sloppy plays. You know, they had a lot of errors, and at the end of the game, Darien made a crucial turnover that allowed Staples to get the ball and hold on to it and take a lot of the time away. And I think that really hurt Darien, and that set up Staples for success.
Yeah, almost a comeback there at the end for Darien. You would think 2 goals down. It was like 2:30 left on the clock for Darien, but they come back. Briggs McGuckin got the goal, and then 20 seconds on that last possession. But nonetheless, Staples wins 9-8. The last broadcast here on DAF Media for the year. Last broadcast for a lot of us seniors here in the booth. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we will be back next year for more DAF Media broadcasts. Again, your final score, 9-8, Staples Wreckers wins. Thank you, and goodbye.